Last Christmas, when I felt worried about my heart, getting immediate treatment from the best in the game made all the difference. Urgent cardiac care at Manor Private Dublin. Here, 24/7, even Christmas Day.
Uncork our fabulous Christmas Black Friday savings this season at O'Brien's. We've amazing Black Friday 6-bottle case deals with up to 50% off. Rioja Reserva, Albarino, Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, Burgundy and more. Our great value Black Friday case deals start at just €75 each. Get your Christmas list sorted with over 150 Black Friday wine offers. O'Brien's. Discover the wines we love. Shop in store or online at o'brienswine.ie. Please enjoy alcohol sensibly.
Hybrid, plug-in hybrid, electric. Don't get confused, get excited with Toyota, Ireland's best-selling car brand. Experience the power of choice from our unrivaled hybrid range with no plugging in to plug-in hybrids and the fully electric BZ4X with incredible offers, including power boosters of up to €2,500 or flexible payment options. Make the move today at your local dealer. Toyota, built for a better world. Terms and conditions apply. Best-selling claim based on latest published monthly figures.
Fancy saving hundreds on your energy bills in just minutes? Hi, I'm Dara from Bonkers.ie, Ireland's favourite comparison and switching service. Don't overpay for your gas and electricity this winter. Switch and save on Bonkers.ie today and put some money back into your Bonkers with just a few clicks. It's easy, it's free, it's Bonkers.ie.
Is the equine census soon? Stay on. I'll check.
The equine census takes place on November 30th. All registered horse keepers must take part. And by doing so, you will ensure your animals are recorded on the new equine traceability system. It all adds up to better horse welfare.
Happy now?
Learn more at gov.ie/equine census 2024. Brought to you by the Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine.
Guaranteed Irish celebrates 50 years as the national symbol of trust. But what does Guaranteed Irish actually guarantee? For .ie, Ireland's trusted national registry for almost 330,000 domain names, it guarantees a reliable way to shop online. Securing your .ie domain name strengthens your brand and protects your online identity. Shop local with confidence on a .ie website this Christmas. And look out for the G, Guaranteed Irish, altogether better.
First, though, here's Eamon with the news.
106 to 108 FM. The News Talk app powered by the cloud and smart speaker. This is News Talk, your national station of the year. It's 3 o'clock. Good afternoon. The judge who sentenced Jennifer Thomas to 4 years in prison said a decision to get behind the wheel after consuming a large amount of alcohol had sealed the fate of a mother of two. The 46-year-old former model of Oakfield View, Glanmire, County Cork, pleaded guilty to causing the death by dangerous driving of 50-year-old Sheila Dunn on the 11th of February last. Judge Helen Boyle described the crash as entirely preventable and said the case was at the upper end of the scale for a death by dangerous driving charge. Speaking outside Cork Circuit Criminal Court, Sheila Dunn's daughter, Lily, paid tribute to her mother.
I've shared my pain, my love for my mom, and the lifelong impact. You gave us a life full of memories that we will treasure forever.
Political parties are making their last pitches to voters ahead of the general election tomorrow. The Green Party says it won't be providing Sinn Féin with any sort of dig-out in this election. It's in response to the party asking the Irish public to lend their vote for a change in government. Leader Roderick O'Gorman says Sinn Féin is lacking clarity in their policies.
When you look at how Sinn Féin have had absolutely nothing to say on central issues like climate, like public transport, and I think on Monday night we saw how empty their migration policies are.
Simon Harris says he's annoyed at himself for the biggest slip-up of the Fine Gael campaign. The Taoiseach has taken criticism for his interaction with a carer in Kilturk last week. Taoiseach Emile Martin says turnout will matter tomorrow, while People Before Profit says young people have a crucial role to play in the general election. A continuous cycle route that runs from Clontarf in Dublin to Connolly Station has been welcomed. The ribbon was cut on the much-delayed project this morning, but it took 2 years and 9 months to complete. Andrews from the Dublin Cycling Campaign says it will encourage more people to use a bike.
It's a scheme that's about water and public realm, and I think there's telecoms work involved as well. But as cyclists, it's just a fantastic, fantastic day for us, for the city.
That's it for now. More at 4.
Emma. Hello, love. We missed you at Kate's party.
Tell them your phone is playing.
My phone is playing up.
And Jamie's christening.
Say you were sick.
I had a headache that morning.
Is everything okay?
Tell them everything's good.
Everything's great.
You sure?
Not really.
If you suspect that someone you know is in an abusive relationship, find out more about the signs and support available at womensaid.ie. Allianz are proud to support Women's Aid and the world's strongest women.
Off the ball on News Talk.
With Outsurance, home of the Out Bonus. Cash back on car and home insurance. See if you can save. Visit outsurance.ie. Outsurance trading is Outsurance is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
Good afternoon, I'm Cameron Hill. Sam Prendergast will start for Ireland in the closing match of the Autumn Nations Series. The out-half has been handed the 10 jersey for Saturday's game against Australia after making his first start against Fiji last week. Jack Crowley edges out Kieran Frawley as the reserve out-half on the bench, while Cian Healy has also been named among the replacements. The loosehead is set to become Ireland's most capped player on Saturday. Republic of Ireland defender Aoife Mannion has been ruled out of the Euro 2025 playoff final. Mannion has left the squad camp in Wales to return to Manchester United, having not recovered from a muscle injury. And Shamrock Rovers will be without several important players for tonight's clash with Rapid Vienna. Danny Mandroyo and Sean Hoare remain sidelined, but Aaron Green is expected to be fit, and Graham Burke will undergo a late fitness test. That UEFA Conference League game in the Austrian capital kicks off at 8, while Chelsea are in Germany to face Heidenheim from 5:45. To catch our limited time special offer, sign up at offtheball.com/Black Friday now.
News Talk weather.
Thanks to Ryanair. Warm up your winter with Ryanair's winter low fares to Malta, Malaga or Marrakesh.
Rain and drizzle for a time today. Highest temperature 7 to 14 degrees. And now you're up to date on News Talk.
And you are listening to the Moncrief Show on News Talk. Let's remind you what's in the cash machine.
All you need for Christmas.
News Talk's Christmas cash machine.
In the cash machine this week, €200,000. If you'd like a chance of winning that, you can text the word play to 57557. That text will cost you €2.50. Terms and conditions apply, including you must be 18 to take part. You're playing across the Go Loud network of stations. Get your entry in by 3 o'clock tomorrow. After 3 tomorrow, if you have entered, you may receive a phone call. Answer within 5 rings. Remember exactly the amount of money I said there, and we will give it to you. You are listening to the Moncrief Show on News Talk. 087 1400 106 is our WhatsApp number, and our email address is afternoon@newstalk.com. Barbara and Declan, join us once again to bring you a dose of wisdom.
I've just sent that text.
Yeah, have you? I don't think if somebody, I don't know what the scenario would be.
I wonder. Will I test it?
Well, you have to get them to call
ring me as well.
Yeah, I don't think we can arrange that somehow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. Shame. I don't know if either of you are sports fans. Here's your first question. Myself and my girlfriend have been together for 6 months now. Everything is going great, but a recent development has perplexed me, occasionally aroused, and mostly concerned me. I play rugby for our local club, and I met her through the club. She wants us to have relations when I get home from training, while I'm still unshowered. When I haven't been at training, she will sometimes ask me to put on my jersey. If I warn her about how muddy my gear is, she gets even more excited. At first I was keen to ride this wave of enthusiasm, no pun intended. But now I'm worried that she is just hot for me for my rugby skills, and not for me as a man. What should I do?
Well, what is a man?
What is a man?
He doesn't play rugby. There it is. Yeah. I mean, I had to read this a couple of times and I was still baffled at the end of it. It has a whole new meaning. And it's not something I understand. I don't understand why anybody would be turned. And I think he's flattering himself a little bit too much by thinking it's his rugby skills.
Yeah.
I don't think it's rugby skills, because if it was that, she'd still be able to say, come in now, you lovely big hunk of a rugby player, but have a shower and put your kit in the laundry and
Talk me through every single thing you did on the pitch, blow by blow.
Yeah, very good.
Let's have a mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's actually not that. Well, I have a question, which is, does she get turned on by other situations that might get mucky? Like if you went out for a winter hike up the mountains and you
Good
came
question.
home
Good
with
question.
mucky boots.
Is it just rugby-centered sex she's into?
Exactly.
Dirt.
Dirt, would you like to roll around down
Yeah,
the road?
but he met her through the club. So, I don't know, I just put a picture in my head that she's out there every Saturday or Sunday or whatever.
Drooling over the rugby
looking at
guys.
all those big chunky thighs getting all muddy. I'm going, oh my god, I love this. No, it could win anyway. That's
And
what
you
I
know
think.
what bothers me
She'll
most?
move on to the next one.
I don't know, but what bothers me most about this is that when I was kind of picturing it, which you should never do, in your head, all I could think of was the bed linen. Do you know,
Oh, yeah,
if
he's washing that.
if he's coming in still mucky and sweaty, and they're getting down to it,
I know it couldn't be
in the
over
bed.
come out of the 40-degree wash. No problem at all.
Specifically that.
Be too worried to change the bed every time. Like, I mean, like, you'd be washing all the time and drying and all the rest of it. No,
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I didn't think it was actually literally the muck focused kind of thing, but I think there's a weirdness going on here because all that she's really showing is that she has a particular kind of a kink. That her vibe is that she likes rugby people.
Yeah,
I think it's a
I think the mud is additional. If he tells her how muddy the gear is, she gets even more excited, but she'll make do with just, sweaty and rugby gear.
Right.
I think it kind of cuts. I think the same thing happens across a lot of sports people. Is that they're doing a sport, but they kind of, they get extra attention based on if they're good looking and certain sports would be the kind of sports that would draw a certain kind of attention.
Because it's kind of like hyper macho, kind of like rugby.
Yeah. And for some viewers, may they be male or female, that version of wait for the word. I'm trying to. What is the word? That version of masculinity,
Okay.
that version of the man is on show, and that's what they're attracted to. And I don't see that as a problem. I don't see that as except for this person because it's being distilled down to its simplest form, and he's now been triggered by all I am to you is a sexual object who runs around manning it around a football pitch or a rugby pitch, and you have a problem with that when in fact if you flipped it over, versions of femininity, you'd probably be perfectly attracted to a woman who presents herself in a certain way, blah blah blah, and that's kind of normal because we all do that.
I'm just wondering, does rugby have a kind of a sexual subtext? Because you know that
You're just wondering that.
A good man put their hands under each other's scrotums and push really hard.
That's the thing I've just realised.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't watch sport. I'm not something that's coming
As long as they enjoy
Like,
the
the useless of this. It does not turn people on.
Yeah, the listeners aren't confused, really. You can have sex in other places than a bed, Barbara.
I know that,
I know,
it's
but
gonna make anywhere.
You'd never get it out of the
Or the kitchen table.
Oh
Like,
my
where are you
God.
going to have it? The only place I'd be happy having that kind of sex would be in the shower.
Yeah, rugby lads usually have money. She's probably with them for that. Honest to God, lad, what's becoming of the men of Ireland? My girlfriend wants to have mad, passionate sex with me. I'm so confused. What do I do? Honestly, what is happening to us? But like, maybe in a variety of different outfits rather than just, the guy wear a dress again.
To tell him that it's his rugby prowess and his rugby physique and all of that is what's doing it for her.
That's what he's worried about. You see, because presumably, when you're a rugby player, sooner or later, you age out, you get a bit fat, and you have to become a television presenter. And then she's not, she mightn't be interested
But
anymore.
what happens when you're playing rugby or no matter what you do? Yeah,
Well, that's
you
true.
get fat.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
that's coming down the tracks anyway.
Okay, yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about that. I don't know what you want
If
to
you say
say.
sports where being fat though, I think rugby's the one where you can kind of get away with a few
Extra
inches here and
pounds.
there. Yeah. So relax.
Okay. We don't see the problem, basically,
I
except for
think
the
he's
sheets.
making a problem because I think it is down to
He's feeling
the
objectified.
meaning versus the idea of manly, and that's a kind of a theoretical, a kind of a philosophical challenge for him. But he needs to just get on with it.
Do they not have showers at the rugby club? We always showered and went to the bar for a Lucasade after training. Of course, if they train on an all-weather pitch, there would be sweat, but no mud. We're deep into the technicalities of this now.
Is there such a thing as an all-weather?
Yeah, they're like plastic.
I know that, yeah, but I've only ever seen them for like,
apparently they're not very nice to play on, but
yeah. You have to wear your runners, you can't wear your rugby boots.
See, is there a future in this relationship? If she seems to be only exclusively interested in having sex with him when he's dressed like a rugby player.
Well, as long as he keeps playing rugby and getting sweaty and mucky, I'd see,
Well, as if he's a professional rugby player. Say during the week when he comes back from driving the Lewis in his Lewis man's outfit, how will that go down?
Lewis had, well, no, it's the security guys always think of Lewis look very macho as well, don't they? They're very
you see more actually women driving the driving, I don't know if that's the term, driving the dart? Yeah, I think that's kind of sexy, a woman driving the dart. Yeah.
It's like,
I did think that.
I can have the street
I see before the dart. Drivers.
I got the bus the other day and there was a very, very petite little woman driving the bus and I was in awe of her driving that big, huge bus.
You know what
because I think that neighborhood,
she doesn't have to push it.
She doesn't have to push it, but it's still a big yoke. Unlike train drivers and Lewis drivers who just kind of pick up the track. But they have to go through junctions and bike lanes and pull in. And I think driving a bus is way more complicated than driving a Lewis or a Dart.
And that tension you have between the motorists won't give you space, but you have to still get the bus
And you have to
going.
put the cyclists to cycle very slowly and leave enough space for them. People just not getting it.
Level relationship with her. I think if I do, I'll be backing down and breaking my own boundaries. Any advice?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because, you know, this writer talks about how she didn't have an ideal childhood, and I was thinking about the word ideal, and how it can cause people so many problems when the idealized version of whatever relationship or whatever circumstance that they think they should be, you know, having isn't matched by the realities. And here, what seems to be happening is that her mother is turning out to be a real person with real flaws and real problems, as opposed to the kind of idealized version of a mother who the background, you know, unconditional love to you with everything.
station number one, hit music.
Accept that the person that you have in your life isn't an ideal version, isn't this cartoon, mama bear, and instead is the person that you've known and you've had a long-standing relationship with, and if you want to have it.
Yeah,